Hey, it's Annie. In previous videos, we spoke about the importance of pit stops, but one thing we never really discussed was the importance of fuel calculation. First, let's go and have a look how fuel calculation influenced my race, and after that, we'll go and have a look at my best laps. After a great first half of the race, it was now lap 13 and time to go to the pits, and this is where it got interesting.
Larry said, box this lap, Annie.
You've just done a 202.13.
Okay, box this lap.
But first, let me explain my current fuel strategy. I use Crew Chief to automatically calculate my fuel as I enter the pits.
Oh.
Now, in the past, I had some issues with this,
15 minutes to go.
and I had to do some fuel saving on the last 2 laps. I changed the Crew Chief calculation to be on the max fuel per lap instead of the average. And in addition to that, I added 3 laps, just in case.
Oh, off track. Yeah, off track. There. Oh, where did he go?
For cutting the track.
Huh?
Now, the reason this never mattered before is, up until now, I've never really had close races and close battles. But now, that is changing. In this race, it became very clear that I will need to change my fuel strategy.
Did he get a DQ?
Up until now, I was racing David, and without me seeing it or realizing it, Michael at the back was also going into the pits.
Box.
The car behind's pitting.
Those just in case extra fuel and the fact that I short stopped added extra time in the pits for me.
There he goes. Damn. Go on. Fruitcake.
It exits clear.
Oh yeah, and by the way, if you like this video, please hit the like button. But as I left the pits, I couldn't understand in the back of my mind how Michael, who was at the back of us, left the pits before us. So now the chase was on for Michael. But Michael managed to create a 4.5 second gap because he left the pits so early.
Damn, I messed up the pit stop.
And over the next few laps, I managed to close that 4.5 second gap to 2.5 seconds. And I was now chasing Michael and, having great fun. And the next minute, I noticed on lap 17, Michael is going into the pits again.
I'm too slow. Come on, fruitcake. Didn't he already pit? He already went to the pits.
And that is when I realized Michael most probably short field, costing him P2. And I was now running away with P2 and having a great race. So not only is it important to practice your pit stop, you also have to calculate your fuel correctly. And after this race, I now learned that I'll have to go and adjust that as well and no longer add those just in case fuel. It is now costing me time in the pits. So if you are worried that you are going to mess up your fuel calculation, Dave Cameron and David Sampson made brilliant videos on how to use Crew Chief or the iRacing black box. So go and have a look at their videos on fuel calculation.
Daniel, I'm running out of fuel. Go ahead around.
Now, let's go and have a look at my best laps in this race.
Larry said, 5 laps to box Annie.
Thanks, Larry.
Just a quick reminder, if you want to follow my progress in iRacing, please hit the subscribe button.
No. Ooh, crap a lot. Shit. Damn.
The gap in front has increased to 0.9. the time here. Get your elbows out and force the
I
hands.
know, Jimmy. Thank you, Mr. Genius, for subscribing. Shit! Ah, damn.
Okay, Annie. Lap times are pretty consistent. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Thank you, Mr. Genius, for subscribing. Sorry. Oh, dude. Duck a duck. Gee. Oh.
Minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Oh.
Okay, Annie, we're halfway home. We think about 8 minutes of fuel left. That's a new fastest lap for Harry, 2:01.25. In front of this guy.
I know, Jimmy. Seriously.
I hope you are having a fantastic season so far. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, thank you for following, and thank you for subscribing. Happy racing.